House Speaker Mike Johnson has already been nominated now to be House Speaker. We're watching what's happening on the floor. Now, President-elect Donald Trump has also now floated the idea of a U.S. expansion, specifically with Canada. Kevin O'Leary says the idea of an economic union between the two countries has gotten some traction with the Canadian public. He's back now. So, Canada, no one actually believes Canada would become a state of the United States. You know, we have the USMCA. What are you talking about here, an economic union?
No, they don't want to give up their sovereignty, but they really find an economic union more attractive by the minute as the world changes, obviously. Strength through economy, through economic strength is very, very powerful. And so the low-hanging fruit would be a common currency. That means you'd be merging some of the functionality of the Bank of Canada with the Fed. Maybe you give a couple of seats on the Fed to Canadian bankers. But, you know, there's a way to work that out because all of the trade, goods and services, particularly commodities like energy, are denominated in USD around the world anyways. And so we would be signaling to the world that we are a very powerful combination of economies and basically don't mess with us, particularly the Chinese.
Now, you've said you would negotiate. Have you spoken to President Trump about this? And it's interesting about
not yet,
the currencies.
Well, I mean, this is an idea. The thing about Trump, he throws out very bombastic messages, and sometimes through the cracks come very good ideas from it. And this is the one that people are starting to focus on, combining economics together. There's something else that I'm going to appeal to Trump on, or at least ask him to consider. You know, these ministers he's meeting with from Canada and Justin Trudeau, they're about to be wiped off the face of the map in an election. You saw the red wave occur in the U.S. that put Trump in a date. That's about to happen in Canada with even more momentum. He's very unpopular. Canadian people don't want him representing them. And so I would ask President-elect Trump, why don't you wait on all of these ideas until the Canadians have had a chance to elect their new leadership so that you're dealing with somebody, a leader, that has the same mandate you do, 4 years, because you can't get this stuff done overnight. And at the minute election is called in Canada, there's a chance, the polls are brutal. This is a parliamentary system in Canada. This Liberal Party is going to get wiped off the face. They won't even be the official opposition. So why waste your time talking to them?
Yeah, so I'm interested, you go back to the Prime Minister's use of the Emergency Act that allowed the government to freeze personal and business bank accounts over this trucker strike that happened in 2022, as they're upset about the COVID lockdowns, which we know now basically didn't work. And, a Canadian judge this week ruled that the use of that act was unreasonable and infringed on constitutional rights. Is that where Trudeau lost public opinion, do you think?
No. The metrics of the country that affect every individual Canadian regarding their politics are things like GDP per capita, debt per capita, foreign outflows of capital per capita, the Canadian dollar versus other international currencies. During the Trudeau mandate, he has lost 41% of the value of the country. People are tired of him by every measure. That was just one drop in the bucket. To say, I mean, it's gone beyond pissed off. They just want an election, and they will wipe him right off the face of the political landscape in Canada. So I appeal again to President-elect Trump, don't waste your time.
Yeah, so Kevin, I appreciate it. Kevin O'Leary, thank you for the insight on all of this, man. It seems like what's happened here, that wave in the United States is trickling up north a little bit. People are upset about their position where they are looking at their economy, looking at their bank account. So appreciate it, Kevin.